Good morning. Welcome to Wildflower Garden Tarot, Libra. It is a beautiful day in my neighborhood. I don't know, you know what? I thought I'd actually have all of these readings done by the end of Mercury retrograde, but the last half of Mercury retrograde really kicked my ass. I couldn't think straight. I couldn't, I couldn't. Just couldn't. I'm sorry. And honestly, you don't want a tarot reader that's going to force it, because then are your tarot readings even accurate? Like, are they, meaningful? And what's the point if they're not? Right? Because time is such a human construct. The spirit world has no concept of time. They don't care. And so messages come to you when they're meant to come to you. Nevertheless, we set goals and whatnot, and I'm trying to do less of that with this channel. Because I'm not desperate for likes, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I like it when I get likes, and I love it when I get subscriptions, like when people subscribe, just because it's an affirmation of what I do. Everybody likes, when somebody subscribes and likes, it's like high five. Feels good. Feels nice. Anywho, Libra, my last set of readings, honest to God, it was 50 below. Like, I'm not even kidding. It was 50 below last week and the week before. Yesterday was +3. And today, I think it's going to be like just around the freezing mark, which for us is like so lovely. And in Saskatchewan, Canada, which is where I'm at, it'll be March soon. It's the end of February, coming towards the end of March. At this time of year, it could be anything. It's like every day you roll the dice. It could be, 60 below. It could be freezing rain. It could be, 3 feet of snow. Or it can be like spring. Or it could be like spring and the snow will melt. And then we'll get like 2 feet of snow. So that being said, the folks down south, like in Texas and, Arkansas, like Texas I think was the worst, Oklahoma, they got hit so bad with snow and freezing temperatures. That shit is not funny. And that is definitely, to do with, global warming, because the North Pole is melting, and so it's pushing that polar vortex, that cold air, down to us. So, I mean, even for us, it was cold. But for those people, and I know that a lot of them think that those of us that live in the kind of climates like I live in would think that that's funny, but we don't think that's funny, because we know what it would be like for us if our power went out. We would die. We would. And our houses are insulated. Our pipes are insulated. We have heaters. We have furnaces. We have so many hot, like warm clothes. We have block heaters. We have winter tires. Like, half our year is winter. So, those people are just coming out of this now. If you're one of them, like, I've been, those of us up here in these seriously cold climates have not thought that your plight was funny at all. And we've all been sending prayers for you. And in Saskatchewan, I'm happy to say, and I'm not sure how this works, but we've been sending power down to Texas. I'm not sure how that happens. But whatever, that we could do that, I think really made a lot of us feel better. They said to take these Libra. Oh, holy shit. Okay, wow. That's interesting. Okay, first we'll do your runes, okay? So you got Lagoose, which is water. Gable, gifts, and Tiawas. Tiawas is like, well, Tiawas is like, well, I'll go through them. So, Libra, I think that you have been or currently are kind of going through a bit of a time where, I mean, there's a couple ways that this maybe can go. That you've been through a time where you've really needed, not a good time, where you found yourself, I mean, ultimately, I'm just babbling now, but like Spirit just like showed me a picture. Because we have legus, which is water. Water is tricky. You need water to live, but water can kill you. Water is the way that, in ancient times was the way that they would travel great distances more quickly. It was an escape. Water reflects back to you who you are. We are born, we are created in water, like in the womb, right? When we are about to be born, Spirit, it's very interesting what Spirit's telling me with you. When we're about to be born, the first sign is the water breaks. Water breaks. So, Spirit just showed me, it's like to cut to the chase for you, is that you have had a time in your life where you felt like that you were on a boat in the water, and all of a sudden the boat capsized and you're in the water and far from help. And in that moment, you need to decide right there if you are going to struggle or if you're going to float. If you struggle, you can't do that for long. If you try to go swim for it, you will probably drown. We don't have oceans here, but we do have some very big lakes. And, we're told if you, God forbid, get out of your boat, hold on to the boat. If you've lost the boat, float. Flip over on your back and float. Never try to swim. I mean, you can put your head back in the water, right, and tread water. And you can do that for a long time. But you're even better if you can trust the water, trust the process, and float. Because your next two runes is Gable, which is gifts. And also is an anthropomorphic, figure of a person. See, there's no reverse. Of a person standing in desperate prayer. Legs spread open for grounding, for solid footing. Hands up in the air, palms up. Like you would when you're begging God for mercy. When you're praying those prayers that you don't even have words for necessarily. It's just like, God, please. Please. And then we have Tiawas, which is sacrifice for the greater good. And it is like God shining down on you. It's everything is cyclical, right? I'm just listening to Spirit. Spirit's what's the Spirit sees that you've been trying and the good that you've been doing. You may be in the water. You may be wondering what's going on. This may be a time when you're like looking in the puddle, or you're looking in the river, or you're looking in the well. And you see your face there, right? And you're thinking, like, who am I? That doesn't represent me completely. So then while I was shuffling, I get the Nine of Swords and the Lover's card together. And these are very dramatic cards. Check out that Nine of Swords. Right? It's like her head has been cut off so viciously, so quickly, that blood is splurting out all over. Which speaks to being thrown out of a boat. You think everything's okay. This is in love. Think everything's okay, but it's not. All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to take this. This was a big pile. But it's a new season. It's a new time. You know, the Ace of Cups is... Oh, look, Spirit just says it's a wishing well. This is your time, right? Your sacrifices, your karma is going to come in now, right? What you being thrown out of the boat into the water didn't feel like it was your own good, for your own good, but it did force your hand out of one place and into the place where you belong. So while your place may have been comfortable, it wasn't the place that you were supposed to be. And when you look back, it won't be as comfortable as you thought. Right? And here we have Temperance. So, you know, in this new life, you know, it's like she's looking back. And it's like, you know, now hindsight is 2020, right? Maybe things weren't as wonderful as I thought they were. A lot of what I thought was great was actually an illusion. And maybe you found somebody else. Because here's the Two of Cups. Okay. Okay. All right. I was just going to say, let's clarify this Two of Cups, and this one pops out. Eight of Pentacles. But in this deck, it's a little bit different. This is a very strange deck. Very esoteric deck. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm getting a different story here. I think you're having trouble with relationships. Because maybe you have another relationship and that isn't feeling quite right either. Libra. Okay, let's do some more clarification on this Two of Cups. Yes, okay, because see, Two of Cups is used often like marriage, twin flames, whatever, and he seems really into her and going for it, and she's kind of pushing him away, and it's like, no. And then, you know, we get this, and this says overconfidence, excessive trust. This could be either masculine or feminine, right? Three of Wands. So, okay, so, you know, you were blown out of a relationship to start new. But along the way, you know, you met somebody that you thought, oh, this is it. This is it. And it's like, you get into it, you're like, yeah, not so much. I think I'm moving forward. I'm moving again. That wasn't it. I think that person was a lesson. It's like, when are these lessons going to end? God, come on. Oh. Yeah, so... Eight of Swords. So I see you cutting people out of your life. Your energy is changing. Your energy is changing and people are falling away. That's part of this Temperance, right? It's like, you know what? This big thing happened to me and the people in my life, some of those will understand what I'm going through and that I'm changing. Other people in your life will be like, man, you changed. And you're like, yeah, I have. That's not a bad thing. You know, I thought I knew what I wanted over here, but nah, I'm not having it. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I'm going to, you know, the energy of people is going to fall away from me. Like those who are meant to come into my space will come into my space. Those that are meant to go will go, and not viciously, but well, maybe some of them, you know, you're gonna have to cut out. And in doing so, see, this is a two. Oh, there's an Axel's appearance. Now, now this is a Two of Swords, which is often like, you know, somebody's really blindfolded and worried. But in this deck, it's not. It's an exchange of opinions. You might have somebody... have his bone padded. Okay, yeah. You might have somebody coming in... that, okay, brother. Oh, sorry, brother. Sorry. You might have somebody coming in who is a little bit older, who kind of maybe rubs you the wrong way. Or has rubbed you the wrong way. A little bit like coming in, but it's like, who do you think you are? Kind of thing. You know who he is? He's the King of Cups. He's somebody who's maybe older, wiser, in this deck, this King of Cups, see his hand? He's more tense. He's humble. He has it going on, right? He has it going on. So you're meant to have. You're meant to start this blessed life. But you need to temper yourself first, right? So, I mean, you've gone through this, oh, false twin. A karmic, and you know you're in the process now of that you've either cut that person out of your life or you're cutting that person out of your life, and you're kind of questioning, like, God, why did I have to go through that? And the answer is because we don't know. Oh, the sun, I don't know if you can see it, but all of a sudden, like the sun, like the clouds have just burst and the sun's shining through, and I can't help but feel, can you see it? Can you see that light? Oh my God, it's almost blinding. I can't help but feel that this is for you. Oh my God, like it's blinding, this light. I would show you, but my window's kind of still steamed up. Oh, that just gives me the actual chills, Libra. Blessings are on, yeah, and there, at the bottom of the fucking card. And this has been showing itself, like, take it out, take it out. And it's like, no, I'm not ready. And then the sun bursts through, and honest to God, in my sky, it looks just like that. This king's going to come in. You're not too sure about this guy. He's somebody that maybe you have been arguing with, or somebody that's like, who does he think he is? He may have been married. This is a Six of Pentacles. But in this deck, check it out. I mean, there's one woman there, and there's another woman watching. And it looks to me like he's paying off one woman, like alimony, to have the other woman. Is this the King of Cups? I'm just going to do a quick gypsy yes or no. Is this a King of Cups, or is this our querent? Oh, you know what? I did that wrong. Is this the King of Cups? Is this Seven of Pentacles, the King of Cups? No. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, this is you. So you're not finished with this person yet. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. So my question was, let's clarify this. And I get another King of Cups, Seven of Swords, and a Ten of Cups. So this King of Cups is coming in, and all of a sudden you're noticing him. All of a sudden you're noticing him. And so you need to cut out this karmic. You need to finish things. You need to finish things to get to this Ten of Cups with your King of Cups. So I mean, we have a lot of cups. We have the, you know, this journey is starting off with your cup runneth over, and then we have like tempering from one cup to another, hot, like, you know, tempering hot into cold, passionate into, you know, somebody thinks things through a lot. You know, I'm just gonna okay, see, like, that's why, like, you know, I know a lot of readers and they don't go into the books or whatever, but I pick my decks very specifically because each deck has different meanings. And I can't possibly, like, I have, like, I'm really addicted. I have a lot of decks. Right, Axel? And so, oh, dude. Sorry. Sorry, brother. I'll give you attention later. Yeah. So anyway, I don't make you go to Patreon. I don't give you the good stuff if you pay for it. So, you know, be patient with me when I go to the book. Because in this book, I mean, often this is like, there's a deception about to happen, right? But in this deck, it says, look, you can't do everything at once. You have to prioritize what's important to you. Axel, no. You have to prioritize what is important to you, even if it means letting others down. This time, you may need to put yourself first, right? So, I mean, that's what we have here from the runes. I mean, you have spent your time with so much sacrifice, right? Sacrifice for others. But, one second. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Yeah, so I mean, you have this really high moral compass. So you need to clean up old business before you can move forward. This guy hasn't come in because he's been waiting. And we got two King of Cups here, right? So this isn't him that has to finish up old business. It's you. Yeah. Knave of Wands. You know, starting a new journey. But you see, to me, what he's building, it's like he's building that art that is often in the Four of Wands card, which is like a wedding. So this is preparing for, you know, for you to be married to your King of Cups and have this sunshine light. Like, you know, that all of a sudden the clouds open up and boom, like out comes this amazing light. Like, honestly, Libra, like today here was, like the forecast was cloudy and snow. All right. Potential outcome. Now, keep in mind, there's no such thing as a fortune teller, right? Because no matter what the cards say, that is the intention of spirit for you. But we all, that changes day by day because we all make decisions. You make decisions, your karmic is making decisions, this person from your past is making decisions, your friends make decisions, this King of Cups makes decisions. But what's some potential outcome here, Spirit? I mean, we have 10 of Cups. I don't know if he's going to give us anything else here. Now, also take this how it resonates, masculine or feminine. Because, I mean, this is energy. This is not body parts. And, of course, I mean, no matter what, people have bias. I am a heterosexual female, middle-aged female. You know, so I do this reading based kind of on my perspective of things, but take it how it resonates for you. That's why I like to show you the cards and have a good long look at the card so that, you know, even if you need to go back, yeah. Harvest. Harvest is good. Harvest is good. Is there anything else you need to tell us here, Spirit? I think we're done, honestly. Woo! Ah! Holy shit. Did you see that? Yeah. You just need to be strong. You need to do a lot of changing, you know. This is about you. Spirit just said, this is about you now. You have spent so much time giving your energy to others. And like this karmic, it was more about the attraction was that that person thought you were hot. Or that person was attracted to you. And your self-esteem is so low that that was enough to make you think I'm in love. But it turns out that person was attracted to you more for what you could do for them than actual love. This is the time now. This is the time now to be strong for yourself, to use the energy for yourself. Use that high moral compass. That isn't just for other people. That's for yourself. By doing so, my hand just went numb. By doing so, your ship will come in. Spirit just said, by doing so, you know, then this King of Cups will finally come in. But I think he's been there. I think he's been waiting. I think he's been kind of watching this. And he knows you're not ready. He knows you're not ready yet. Let's see if there's anything to come out yet. I'm going to they just said to try this one. My hand is totally fucking asleep. Is there anything else, Spirit, for Libras? Yeah, the Star. And reverse 5 of Cups. I know you normally take reversals, but in this case I am, because as that came out, Spirit said to me, it's time for you to quit mourning what was behind. Right? So that this can come in. Alright? Put those 10 of Wands down. And get out of your head. I mean, there's a lot of sword energy here, but I mean, things are fairly even, right? We got wands, we got swords. I mean, this isn't about money, obviously, because there's like almost no pentacles here. Okay? Okay, okay. And here's Axel, like he's meditating for you. See, he's praying for you. All right, so have an awesome life. Be strong. Be strong for you. Put your own pieces together. Okay? See you. Bye.